Hey guys, welcome back. I'm John, and this female is a Leopard Lesser Pewter Possible Het Pied, which is a mouthful. So she is Leopard Lesser, those are two different genes, and Pewter, which is Pastel Cinnamon, and she's also Possible Het Pied. So she has a lot going on for her. I don't see any ringers on her, and her belly's completely white, so there's no like tracks down there either to tell whether or not she's het pied. I originally, I think, bought her for two reasons. She's really cool. She kind of looks like my Sterling Lesser female. Reminds me of it a lot, except she has the leopard in there as well, and possible het pied. So they're pretty similar. But she only has one copy of Pastel, whereas the Sterling has two copies of Pastel. So as you can see, she has a really cool pattern. She's a really cool looking snake. Unfortunately, she has become a little more picky. I wouldn't say she hit 1,000 gram wall, but she's close to hitting the 1,000 gram wall. She hasn't refused food completely, but she's definitely not eating every week like she used to. I think I originally planned on breeding her into the Urban Camo project, but with her, with all the other females I have for that, and with her being possible het pied, I think my goal, my Yankee King Jr. is 100% het pied, so I could technically prove her out with him, but I think I would rather breed her to a pied male, so it gives me a better chance of creating pieds with her if she is het pied, and that way I can prove it out, and then I can, figure out better plans for her in the future. So once she is able to breed, she'll probably be bred to a pied male, just to see, whether or not she's pied or not. Or het pied, I should say. But she's a really cool snake. She looks, again, a lot like my Sterling Lesser female. A lot of the same genes, just, instead of two copies of Pastel, she has one. And she has the leopard gene in there as well. And it makes her, I guess, a little darker, a little less yellow. Those two swaps in those two genes. She has a little more pattern on her sides, if you can pick that up there. And she has a lot more striping on her head and in her neck. And the colors are a little different. She's not as yellow. The dark color up top, the brownish gray, comes down her sides a little more. She has a little more pattern on the sides, like I said. But she's a neat snake. Not a whole lot to say about this one. She's kind of a retread of what we already did, but she's cool. She's really cool. Another one of those snakes. I think she looked very similar to that Sterling Lesser that I kind of probably made the same buy as. All right, this is really cool. The same genes, awesome looking, and she's also possible het pied. So that was a kind of a big factor. And then you prove it out, and if she is het pied, then she's even probably more valuable to the collection than if she's not. But she's a pretty snake, and I think that's probably all we got to say about her. She's probably one of the quicker videos because there's not a whole lot going on with her. She's just a slow eater, and a slow grower, I should say, because she's not consistently eating, and hopefully she breaks out of that 1,000 gram wall stage pretty soon, so she can start packing on the pounds and add into my breeding plans for the coming year. So that's it for her. And I think I told you she was the last one in the Urban Camo project, but I actually have one more that I forgot about that should be ready to breed this season, and we'll actually do that video next. So stay tuned for that.